Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
Arson case against the former Turkey Leg Hut co-owner. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Serrano.
And I'm Lisa Hernandez. Right now, a judge is deciding whether to keep Lynn Price in custody after prosecutors shared concerns that he threatened a witness or potential jurors. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry live in the newsroom after hours in the courtroom this morning. Bryce.
Yeah, Lisa and Andy, for the former Turkey Leg Hut owner, federal prosecutors say the turkeys have come home to roost. They say for years, Lynn Price has tried to keep his hands clean of crimes, paying off others to do the dirty work, and they want to keep him in custody. During a more than 2-hour hearing, an FBI agent testified that Price paid $1,400 to have his ex-business partner's bar, 5015, blown up nearly 5 years ago. This is surveillance video from that early morning in June of 2020 when masked men poured gasoline all over the patio before that fire that then caused an explosion and destroyed the building. An indictment unsealed last week alleges that Lynn Price orchestrated this plan. The owner of that bar allegedly told FBI agents he initially planned to bring Lynn Price into that business, but then decided not to. The owner allegedly turned down a box of cash Lynn Price brought him to be part of the ownership team. And then when Bar 5015 started selling crawfish, apparently using the Turkey Leg Hut supplier, the owner said Lynn Price called screaming and hollering and threatened to blow the place up. So in the past, Lynn Price went to federal prison on tax fraud related charges. Once he got out on supervised release, prosecutors allege that he's been involved in other criminal activity, including paying a co-defendant in this arson case to steal vehicles and heavy machinery. The FBI agent testified under oath that same co-defendant admitted to bringing truckloads of hydro marijuana from California that would be stored at the Turkey Leg Hut and then got sold at the restaurant in custom branded packaging. Prosecutors allege Lynn Price got the proceeds and gave some of the money to that co-defendant. And while he's not charged connected to those allegations specifically, Price's attorney argues he is not a danger to the community. He's actually helped the community after natural disasters.
Mr. Lyndall Price deserves a bond for various reasons. One being that he's not a danger to the community. You heard multiple testimony as it relates to his community involvement, the things that he does for the community.
Wow, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. This is crazy. For me, you know, like I said, business is business. I've been a business owner for over 20 years. And when you look at the competitiveness and the drive, it does irritate you, but does it irritate you to a point to where you would blow somebody's establishment up or pay somebody to blow somebody's establishment up? More stuff is coming out, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. When you look at Lynn and what he's going through, guys, get in the comments and let me know what you think. Being a business owner and being a competitive business owner, I've been dealing with people coming in doing things kind of similar to what I've started. I've taken different situations and leveraged off of them when it comes to business, whether it was my black constituencies or my white constituencies. But never have I thought to pay somebody to take one of them out. Yeah, I was done wrong by a lot of different people in the game, trying to get into the game. It was cutthroat. People didn't just let us in when it came to different brands. There was also people who tried to racially discriminate against us when we was dealing with different clothing brand that could have made our business slow down or stop. But never in a million years did I try to figure out a way to do something to them that would harm them, because I look at life on a whole nother Richter scale when it comes down to competition. I look at life to where I can overcome or overtake any situation, and you cannot outdo me in what God decides to put me to be a part of. So when I look at what they're accusing Lynn of, this heinous crime, to say that he's basically a guy that paid another guy $1,400. I mean, $1,400. That's what the price that they're now saying that Lynn Price paid the people who basically went in and blew up 5015, and then they give it all the way back to a reason to say that. And like I said, I've gotten calls about this from local people out of the city. Being a guy from Texas, I've gotten calls from people I won't even disclose, because I don't want to even put them in a situation where you look at them in this way. But people are talking. And people are saying things that really is something else when it comes down to character. Do I think he done it? Again, like I said on previous situations, I'm not going to say that he didn't do it. Man, listen, the evidence is pretty much pointing it directly to him. I don't know how he gets out of this. I do know that that lady, when you think about it, that's pretty much going to catch flack for it, whether it's intentional or not, would be the lady that he was married to during the time. And I keep saying that. And I hadn't heard her name mentioned. And is there a reason why I haven't heard her name mentioned in this whole situation? Because evidently she's not trying to hear it. She's already done talk to him or something, because they're not involving her. And being married to him at the time and people's lives being on the line, I think it's something to think about. You know, people doing different things. She wasn't evidently a part of it in a way that where it would have incriminated her, because they're not speaking on her. They're speaking on them. They're speaking on the man. They're speaking on the Lynn. They're speaking on the people who were paid. They're already out on bond from what I'm hearing. Matter of fact, his lawyer just said that they're already out on bond. Why can't Lynn get out? Well, they feel like Lynn is the kingpin, the perpetrator, the guy who put everything into play. That's why they won't let him out. I guarantee it. That judge is sitting back trying to figure out a way to say, hey man, if we let him out and he go do something to this guy, or he's been known to get things done on a whole nother level when it comes down to him being out on the streets. Can we trust him? And if he went out and killed somebody, or if he went out and paid somebody else to do something and we missed something, whether he did it or not, it would be on our backs, on our head for letting him out. If somebody loses their life now at this point and they let Lynn out, or any of these people, there's issues at this point, they're going to feel like they could have prevented something from happening, and they're going to take the blame for as the officials. So I think that's one of the main things that's driving him being still locked up, when you think about it, you know. But the $1,400, let's go back to the $1,400 to pay these guys. These guys got $1,400 to blow up 5015. Over what? Over the fact that the owner of 5015 and Lynn allegedly gets into it. And then you think about it. They say that this guy pretty much was buying his crawfish from the same supplier that Lynn, the turkey leg owner, was buying his supplies. I think that's a driving factor. They're saying the only reason that this became a big deal was because of that this thing is happening like this. Basically, he got mad. He called him on the phone. He blew his phone up. Hey, man, you buying from the same people we buying from. How do you buy from the same people that I'm buying from when you know already that's our supplier? And now you're trying to steal something. You're taking food out of our mouth. As I showed y'all before, Lynn already said, I'm not for the, listen, I'll go to jail before I let you take something that from me. So this is the process of what he spoke on. You know, a lot of people that I link with are friends with Lynn. I know that, but I'm just reporting pretty much what I'm seeing and giving you my perception of it. And my perception is this: there is no way in hell you're supposed to be on no phone arguing and screaming with nobody over something that basically is a private matter. You know already, if you say it on the phone, you better be ready to say it in court. And there is no reason for you to be speaking on somebody and then going out and initiating something and then calling the people while the people calling you or you calling them while they're at that location. The towers are going to ping it. We know that. So for him to feel like he could do that and get away with it, it tells me that you can't be that smart. If people calling you, hey man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to blow your place up. I'm calling, tell you that now. I'm going to blow it up. And then the next thing you know, it gets blowed up. And then the next thing you know, now, after it gets blowed up, after the whole situation is blowed up, now you turn around and you look at the situation from a whole nother Richter scale and you say, okay, y'all call me and let me know when the job is done. Once you say, call me and let me know when the job is done, they call you, let you know when the job is done. Don't you think all this stuff is being, these cell phones ain't nothing to play with. Ain't like in the early 90s when we were hustling. We were hustling and it wasn't no trill. It wasn't nothing you could do. At the end of the day, we were hustling and then we didn't use no cell phone. We didn't have no cell phone. We had beepers at the most, and we would go in the phone booths, and that was more protection for us because you didn't know who was on that dang phone. But now, you calling from a cell phone with your name on it, and you're pretty much telling people what you're not going to do, what you're going to do, and then you're doing what you say you're going to do, and the next thing you know, places getting blowed up. And houses that's just around the area, windows getting blowed out. You're dealing with blowing up stuff and blowing out people's windows who ain't even in the situation. So when you look at what has happened with this whole situation, this debacle, this is something you can learn, guys. Don't be calling people on them phones if you're doing something illegal. And when you call, because that's a smartphone. And my partner, rest in peace to him, man. My boy, Cherry Bomb, said that smartphone is too smart before he died. He used to tell me that when he was hustling. He said, man, and I was trying to get him out of the hustling game. This is when I had already went through my situation. I'm like, man, what's up, Cherry Bomb? I said, why you still got that flip phone? He said, because them smartphones is too smart. R.I.P. to Cherry Bomb. But what you said was the truth, that the smartphone is too smart. And that means, what is he saying? He's saying it's got a tracking device literally on your persons while you doing your dirt. These guys got a whole tracking device on them, and they're basically walking around as if, like it's not there. And then they're using it, and you telling on yourself. But then you say, hey man, Boss Talk, or any of these guys, why would they talk about this? This is an open case. Listen to me, guys. Literally, it's on the news. Literally, it's being talked about. All of the news casters, everybody is they in court, guys. What you talking about, an open case? It's a part of this whole thing when it comes to media. So no, people not going to talk about it. People are going to talk about it. And if you got a platform and you talk about it, you're not incriminating them because you don't know the specific details that the judge and the lawyers and everybody is dealing with. You're talking about the same thing the national news is talking about. So for all you commenters to get in there and say, well, hey man, they're talking about open case, you're idiots. Because if you wouldn't say that, or you're ignorant. I'll be nice. You're ignorant because at the end of the day, you should be smart enough to understand that this is public information at this point. He's already been busted. The people business already been blowed up. And for you to sit back and think somebody's talking about open case, you're ignorant. Because at the end of the day, it's everywhere, homie. So at the end of the day, guys, just wake up. At the end of the day, understand that the times is changing. Media is being spoken upon. Lynn from the Turkey Leg Hut, them pretty much been charged, and they're trying to really pretty much accuse him of blowing this place up, and it's everywhere. And people who are around him, for his family, people who are his friends, you're going to hear about it. And I know it hurts, but at the end of the day, that's just a part of what his legacy will be now. So he either beat this or he don't beat this. But it's public information, and at the end of the day, he's got to deal with it. So let's go back to the $1,400. Was that enough? Was that enough? Do you feel like if you pay somebody $1,400 to blow something up, you can best damn believe that they're going to talk if they get caught. $1,400 is not enough to take care of nobody or to help them not to go back and talk on you. I've seen people do it for more or less. So at the end of the day, if you give somebody $1,400 and they go and blow somebody's place up and they get caught up, and it's been a few of them that got caught up, you can best believe when they get caught, they're telling it on you. You will be told on. So Lynn has got an uphill battle from some people who were locked up with him who already been got out. It's just like Big U's guys down there when we was talking about when they got the RICO charge. Once them people start getting out, you can best damn well believe they're talking. They're signing pretty much documents saying that you were the one that told them what to do. How do they get to the $1,400? Hell, the dude who got the $1,400 done told it. I can tell you that right now. The $1,400 guy, he done pretty much told it, hey man, I only got $1,400, man, and I blew it up. That's you right there. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. When you've been through the system or you've been in a courtroom and you face time and you sit there and looked at what they do, you understand it better. Take it from me, guys. And what they're doing is they're showing them the video camera footage of themselves and they're telling them, we see you. Here's a tattoo here. Here's your posture here. We know this is you. Your other friend that already told us this is you. Hey, what you gonna do? You can, listen, I'm about to go in there and try to give this other guy a deal. And you'll be facing the same charges that Mr. Lynn is facing right alongside him. Okay, where the paperwork at? Because, yeah, you got me. That's me. Y'all not watching for First 48? I can tell you right now, they're telling it. They're talking. You want to call them snitches? You can. That's where you love using the snitch code and who telling it on this internet. They telling you who telling it right now. The court is telling you. You can look at all these people and know they're telling it. And for $1,400, listen, man, they're gonna tell it, because that $1,400 was gone 5 years ago now. That $1,400 was gone pretty much. They had a good time for 2 days. And if they're not used to money, it might have not even been 2 days. One day, they probably was already giving that away before they even got it. So let's just believe, if they didn't talk to this man and they done got $1,400 and it's been gone for 5 years, you don't think they gonna tell it? Let's be real for a second. You let me know in the comments, do you think they done told it for that $1,400? Because that's what the new thing is today. The $1,400 is what they pretty much said that he was giving them. And then they go back and say that the car was also, there was a car stolen. And the car was stolen, and pretty much they're alleging that Lynn is the one that pretty much got the car stolen. It was at one of somebody's shop, and now they find out it's a police officer car. Now they go and burn the car. Now they done link that back to Lynn. So here we go fighting that now. So there's a lot of different things where they're holding Lynn accountable for people who basically, when you think about it, they're holding them accountable for people who, you got to think about this for a second. Other people have burnt stuff, and we got them too. They already done turned the evidence on you. Now you got this 5015 done blew up. You got your phone call from you done called this guy, and you pretty much threatened to blow his place up, and then his place gets blowed up because y'all both buying from the same supplier. How smart are we? Do you realize that this pretty much is a thing where you can't stop what's about to happen next? And I don't care how mad you get about it. That was some bonehead moves done. And anybody who listening at the sound of my voice need to understand, if you go out here and do these criminal cases now, everybody is watching. There's all type of people that's pretty much getting caught up in the situation. And so best believe they're watching. The phones are being, the repeaters are being hit. Everything is happening for a reason. And everybody that gets caught up in these situations with these cell phones, best believe they're gonna know you was there. You cell phone carrying people. You take your cell phone everywhere you go. So best believe if you got this cell phone with you everywhere you go, you can best believe they gonna know that you're getting yourself caught up in situations where the cell phone is with you. It was with you months ago. They gonna get that part. It was with you years ago. This is the number you had. It was with you there. Ping, ping, pow. Come on, man. We got to do better than this. I know y'all smarter than that. And I'm not telling you to go out and do crime, but I am telling you, again, you gotta be smarter than that. And anybody who not, then you need to be locked up, because you're ignorant to not think that the cell phone gonna catch you up. And that's for you smart people. Like I said, you can be business owners and be still dumb. You can be restaurant owners and still be idiotic. This is a bonehead move for me. And then to see how people just keep going through it, being locked up. When you go to the prison system, you look and we 60-70% in that thing. All our black brothers and fathers and people that we really rely on, they're locked up. And if you go and look and see the scale, you'll know that the scale is bent the wrong way, meaning there's no balancing when it comes down to our different counterparts. Everybody that look like us is 60-70%. The other people in there, it's not that high percentage. So our people are being locked up daily. So for you guys to set up and get upset because people talk about it, we're going to preach about it and talk about it till we can stop some of it from going on now. That's the level we're in right now. So, man, Lynn, man, I hate you got yourself in this situation. If I'm in this situation, people going to be talking the same way. We giving second and third chances. And I pray that he get out and get his life together. But like I said, the things that he done, we can't take that back. And we can't set up and act ignorant and act like it's somebody's fault for even speaking on it, or the people who are involved ignorant for even doing it for that much. Don't be stupid. We're going to talk about it. We're going to try to figure out a way to stop our people from doing stupid and ignorant things that cause them to get locked up, man. Listen, man, Boss Talk 101, I'm on one this morning. The only reason I'm on one is because I'm just, it irks you when you start seeing all your people that you fight so hard and you tell everybody their business on all that, and you tell everybody how good it's going for these things to be happening. And then all the people who pretty much sit back and act as if they're so dumbfounded, oh man, you should. I'm sick of that, bro. we all need to be held accountable for what we do, including myself. If I do something crazy over here where I'm at right now, out the country, and something happen, and my butt do something crazy as hell, everybody need to talk about it. That just is what it is, because hell, at this age, you get 50 plus, man, we not no spring chickens. We older, man, and we got kids and people that's watching us, man, and looking up to us as business owners and people that's successful, and we go out and throw it all away, man. We're teaching our people that's following us to throw it all away. So guys, get in the comments, let me know, do you think $1,400 is gonna keep people quiet? Or do you think this $1,400 is gonna cause people to flip on you after 5 years? Do you think that Lynn should be released? And if he is released, do you think that he'll stop the madness and start doing better and trying to figure out ways to help the community more and stay away from the bull crap more? You know, let us know what you think in your comments. Boss Talk 101, tripping off the fact that we gotta, like my boy OG Pyru say, you always say we gotta do better. I'm saying that this morning. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.